This again, our affiliate WXIN. Let's talk about where the investigation stands now. Joining me now is law enforcement analyst and former Nashville police officer Vincent Hill. Just so happened you could be in town from Tennessee. We appreciate it.
No problem.
And best of the holidays to you. And particularly disheartening that these families are having to deal with this ongoing agony of not knowing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right? I mean, the fact is, we've got a suspect. We don't have a suspect, but we have an image of a suspect. We've got the recording. We've played that time and time again for you, a sound bite of his voice. Many cases have been solved with much less than this.
Yeah, and what investigators are fearful of now is that this case may turn cold. I mean, we have a person of interest, so you can say it's lukewarm, but at this point, that's not enough for an arrest, is not enough for a conviction. So investigators need a whole lot more.
Maybe, like what? Give us ideas. Like what kinds of things
maybe
do they
physical
need?
Evidence left at the scene, right? Okay. Some DNA, or short of confession.
Maybe word from someone else who said they overheard something.
We overheard, or someone told me something of what happened to these little girls. Investigators need that. I see this as a crime of opportunity, right? This individual saw these two young women walking down this trail, happened upon them. With crime of opportunity, there's mistakes that are made. It's not a perfect crime.
Because it's not planned.
Exactly. It's not planned. So someone may have seen his vehicle. They may have gotten a license plate. He may have approached someone else in that park before this all occurred. There's something that happened in that park that the public probably saw. They just don't realize it yet.
They must be feeling the same way as you are, because they keep that tip line active, and they are doing what they can to keep this in the nation's mind. The story of these two young girls. I mean, it's heartbreaking to think they were just out with walking, you know, the two of them,
Absolutely.
up to, just kid stuff, out walking on a trail. Let me ask you, you say a crime of opportunity. In cases like that, is there usually a slip up after the fact? Do you find that there generally a comment is made, a note is left behind? Is that generally how it goes?
There is no perfect murder at all. And it may take years, may take several years, but this will be solved.
You do feel confident it will be?
Absolutely. Someone may say something. Someone may get bad feelings and want to confess to it. There's something that's going to happen in this investigation that will lead to this killer.
But isn't one of the challenges, as time goes on, memories degrade?
Yeah, absolutely. That's a challenge, and that's when you have to start relying on the physical evidence left at the scene. There's no murder where there's not physical evidence left at a scene. It's impossible in this day and age.
They would have already gathered all of that. They had that scene on lockdown.
Well, we don't know what investigators may have right now that they may be trying to test against other individuals. I'm sure there was some physical evidence found at the scene, whether it was a cigarette butt, footprint, you name it. There was something found at that scene around those two young women.
Typically, at what point are these cases turned into cold cases?
Usually around the year mark is when it's considered a cold case, and we're almost there now. We're about 2 months away from that happening. So again, investigators don't want that to happen, so they have this person of interest, Mr. Nations. So we don't know what they're questioning about, but I think the investigation will unfold.
All right. Well, this worked out well for us. Thank you for being here and available to us. Talk about somebody in the know. We certainly wish that family our very best. It must be an agonizing time of year. One last table to be set at the Christmas table. Certainly heavy hearts around there.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
A delight to have you. Vincent Hill.